We are live on this video. It is 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Now, as everybody knows, we chunked out videos on Wednesday because you were busy handicapping all this college basketball and you were busy handicapping all the NFL. And little did we know that, Thursday we were going to lose Mitch. We talked about it on a live stream with Kerry yesterday, but I said something on my video yesterday, and what I could say, I think, with confidence, Al, and it's important, is we're the two oldest ones, I think, in the community, beside Mitch. You and Mitch were the same age. I'm only a couple years younger than you guys. So we were the 50-year-old men. So, it's a very young I love Jay, young talent. Ron, young talent. Rufio, young talent. A lot of guys, young talent that are, doing work because Mitch was great at finding these amazing young talents, like the win a handicapper contest, like Jovan said. You're getting a lot of young talent. So it does make me feel a little older seeing all these guys on the videos.
Yeah, well, I mean, it actually keeps me young. I love working with young people because it keeps me going.
Right.
Uh, but yeah, it's when you get to be our age, you know, unfortunately, this stuff happens. This is one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through with Mitch. Um, it just sucks, but we'll
Well,
keep going.
as you know, and if the people in the background don't know the story, but me and you started working together intimately, directly like this with the All Access because you knew my partner who passed away at 56, and you realized like, oh, that was, and then you said to Mitch, was that Duke's partner? And then he said, oh, here's Eric's cell phone number, and and you knew you remember watching Duke on TV when you were a kid.
He was I was actually a customer as a 14-year-old kid. So
Of my business partner, right? And it's
right, I sent you. I had a T-shirt with his logo on the
right.
T-shirt, which is just mind blowing. That kind of blew you away when I
Blew
showed
me
you
away
the.
too, and it was like, but it goes to show you. But like I said in my video that I did today, was for me, I lost Duke at 56. Mitch was 57, but he just turned 57 in October. So I mean, it was the beginning of his 57s, and to be in this situation twice was look. I've had my good hours and my bad hours. As we're both parents, kids take time and force you to focus on the task at hand. But it's still, I'm telling you, at 9:35 Eastern Standard Time at night, at the time of recording this video on December 1st, everybody can see my phone here, 6:35 for you. It's still surreal because, like I was telling you, a lot of this is everybody thinks it's about handicapping and games, and it's the camaraderie, and like he developed a community. And I text you 10 times a day, and we group text with Costi, and then we group text with Mitch. People don't realize behind the scenes, even when we're not doing videos, you're texting Mitch, are they going to make the field goal? Are they not going to make the field goal? Right?
Yeah, yeah. It's it's and that's one of the. I mean, and it's really hard, and it's but the nice thing is that he built something that's going to last a long time and is a testament to him, and people will never forget Mitch Wilson.
Never. And with that being said, because we could talk hours and hours and hours, I want people to know, and I said this on my other video, we may look like we're okay. We may do videos, most of the time where we're just talking about the games and we're talking about the records. But that's because that's what Mitch would want us to do. I don't think he would want us to come on here and be upset as we really are internally. So if you guys watch these videos, the first couple of videos this week, and people are making memorial statements, and we're talking about the life and living with and working with Mitch, and then all of a sudden it's like we're talking about like the stats that are 187-4 that Al mines out of his database. Don't think we're as cold as ice. I just want to give that preemptive information, for our sanity also. Being busy and working also is part of the healing process as well.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if just takes your mind off it, if only for a second. So
Exactly. So with that being said, I will say you had a losing week where you lost uh, 48 units 3 weeks ago, and it was your first losing week up you were up 158 units, you lost 40 units, you were still up 110 units. Then the next week you came back and won 42 units, and then this last week you won 41 units. So as we know, Brett, who is our client, our bookkeeper, you are currently right now since August 27th betting $1,000 a game plus 396 units. So for clients that are listening, that means he lost basically 50 units on his worst losing week after already being up 160 units. And then since the 50 unit loss, he's plus 30 units. He won 80 units back. And that just goes to show you the power of the all access rating system. So instead of talking about how great we are and how $1,000 player is up almost $400,000 per unit player, we're going to talk about something. Normally, we did a promotion last week. We had a lot of people take us up on it. It was $1,000 for a week, as normally we don't. Al's stuff is worth much, much more. But Al, you've decided that you want to do a 2 week, basically give back to the community for Mitch. So I'll let you tell everybody what that is, and we can go from there.
yeah, I mean, what we're going to do for everyone here. Usually, we don't even do specials all that often,
Right.
but we weren't planning on doing another special until January. But we're going to do one special the rest of the way for December. It'll be 2 weeks for $1,000, and this is a great time of year to join. We're in basketball. I mean, we won again on Sunday, going 2-0 with the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Cleveland Cavaliers. We're 101-61 on every single basketball play we've released this year. I've been the number one ranked basketball handicapper in the country at Sports Watch Monitor for each of the past 5 years, including this season. I just leaped from number 2 to number 1. So, I mean, I'm very consistent. I'll put you in a really good position to win. So if you'd like to join, just get in touch. You can text, Big Al to 702-769-0404. And again, 2 weeks for just $1,000 to get you on board.
And which is basically double what it was last week. And again, this is what we're doing for just a way to give back to the community. With that being said, it is Monday night's video. What is your Monday night complimentary selection?
Yeah, I'm going to look at the Minnesota Timberwolves and Los Angeles Laker game. And I do like the Timberwolves. They've been installed as a home favorite of 4.5 points on the overnight. And I like Minnesota for a couple of reasons, Eric. First, the Lakers had to play last night, or as we're recording, they're playing right now in Utah, while Minnesota is well rested with no games each of the previous 2 days. And a second reason I like Minnesota is that it has revenge from an opening night loss. They lost by 7 on opening night to the Lakers in Los Angeles. And third, because Minnesota's been installed as a home favorite, it falls into a 288 and 206 ATS revenge system of mine that plays on certain well-rested home favorites. So we're going to take Minnesota minus a 4.5.
Minnesota minus the 4.5. On a positive note for you as a fan, I just have to ask you. You never mentioned anything as a fan about Michigan beating Ohio State as a 20-point underdog. Did that surprise you? And then we'll end this video.
I'll bring Mitch into this. Interestingly, Mitch if he was alive on Saturday, he would have had Michigan on the money line at plus 850.
Wow.
He was talking about how he thought Michigan could pull off the upset. He was a Michigan hater. He hated University of Michigan. He thought we were the most overrated school and all that stuff. I was surprised because I think they stunk this year, but I was very happily surprised that they won. I can't stand Ohio State and Ryan Day, so that I got a lot of enjoyment out of that. And I know Mitch would have had Michigan on the money line, which kind of sucks that he didn't live to see it.
There you go, guys. We'll be back with another update tomorrow, and your complimentary selection is the Wolves minus the 4.5 in the NBA. 2 weeks on a trial offer for $1,000, 702-769-0404. Good day and good luck.